It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field and they are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow! Our blue lady! Here we go! Slant! I got him, back to mine, I got him.
On the toss, here's Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 20-yard line.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Switch. Easy.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes.
Big stop, G. Big
61. Matchbox lights.
shit.
Hey, high 7. 2.
Stanton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Now Stanton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
On third down, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready? 44. Mike, 44. All you get is a header. All you get is a header.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Watch the twins.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Sam off.
Watch the ship.
You draw Porter.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go.
To throw again, Stanton steps away to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Off play action. Stanton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Yo, go. Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch.
Now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stanton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Show it up. Show it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Defense.
Off the play fake. Stanton. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. This is Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, now he's going to throw deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the...
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go out.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Protein spill. Get.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike 50.
Now.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stanton flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Stanton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Muhammad Wilkerson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Another try after the first down sack. Stanton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanton. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Stanton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
6-6, bullet high. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's our time.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Jackson. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Chris Jones on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Is a turnover on downs.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line. 90, Wolf. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Stanton. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, team 6.
After the sack on first down, Stanton. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. Oh, twisting away. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Stanton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tighten up. No. Off.
Looking to throw. Stanton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. It's a screen to Richard. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Check 23. Check 24. Check 24.
Off play action. Stanton. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. 15 yards on the play. First down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
22-jet bombers, 22-jet bombers. Rock it. Switch. Go.
Throwing again. Stanton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Muhammad Wilkerson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Stanton is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Aaron Waller, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Mike is 59. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Spins away. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Go. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stanton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Check 4. Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stanton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Kansas City, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist.